Good morning, my carnivore peeps. What's going on? As always, if you are carnivore, if you're thinking about going carnivore, if you think somebody might benefit from going to the carnivore diet, eating the carnivore diet, please smack the maybe in the comments and like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. That's going to help out greatly. It's the algorithms. Just want to get it out there for the people to be able to see. Okay. If you've been here before, if you're returning, it's really good to have you. If you're in the carnivore diet, or if you cook, but if you're enjoying the carnivore lifestyle, first and foremost, you probably have really low blood pressure. Secondly, you're sleeping really good at night. And third, you're probably drawing some, I don't know, man, but you might be enjoying some coffee like me. It's dark coffee, heavy whipping cream. Whoo! I just woke up, just made some coffee. Feeling blessed as always. We'll be doing that workout here in just a little bit. Did the workout last night, was good. Also, do want to let you know, I got out one of my big old pork loins. I was gonna videotape it. I didn't want to bore anybody because it was gonna be long. Maybe I will do that though, because when I first got the pork loin, the one I purchased, well, the one I cut up last night was like $14. It's $1.98 a pound, so it was like 7 pounds of pork loin. That was a lot of pork loin. And it made tons of freezer bags. I put about 3 or 4 pork loin, basically porkless chops, into a bag that I've been preparing for y'all in the porcelain that I got from Sam's Club. Yep. So when it comes to, so I woke up this morning, I was like, what am I gonna make? I'm like, I'm gonna be a little more creative, because if you're gonna be cooking anyway, you might as well be creative. And there's so many different ways to be able to prepare poached eggs. So yeah, and I got a ton of pork chops to make today. I might do those on video, I might not. I'm about to be leaving here in about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna go to Goodwill. I'm gonna see if they've got some shirts, some shoes, you know, just for fun. It's like half a mile away from my house, so not like I'm really doing any type of commitment. Come on in the kitchen. We're gonna have some fun doing some poached eggs. I'm gonna call these perfect poached eggs, because I think every egg is perfect, every poached egg, and we all make them different. And it's all about visual presentation. It's also about how soft the egg is. You know, the yolk goes on the inside. Remember, the yolk is considered nature's multivitamin, okay? Ton of protein in eggs. We're looking at 6 grams of protein. I believe it's 6. There's 6 or 7. I think it's 6. Yeah, pretty sure. Anyway, a protein in each egg. Come on over. I got the water started, and I've got the plates out. So I'll go with your little setup here real quick. Here's the major setup, coffee. Okay, so we got the water. Step number one. Well, step number one is I turned it on. We're gonna go ahead and drop the butter in there. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the water up to about medium. We're gonna be waiting for it to boil. Looking forward to that. Okay, over here, I've got plates. Each plate is gonna be a presentation plate. And then here, to clean up, okay, so anytime you're cooking stuff, if you're new to the carnivore diet, odds are you didn't prepare a lot of your food. That'd be most people in the United States, actually. Then we got our eggs here. So I'm gonna crack the egg, I'm gonna put them into a tiny bowl. I'm gonna do each one individually. What I'm basically gonna be doing is I'm gonna be waiting for the water to get up to a decent boil. Also, besides the butter, gonna be adding this to our water. Okay, so the water in the bowl, or our pan, or whatever you want to call it, the non-stick, okay, but the non-stick doesn't make it, okay, so the egg is going to be ending up perfect because you're going to be keeping it at a rapid boil. That's number one, but that's not even it either. It's not just the rapid boil. You gotta have the butter in there, and you gotta have a little bit of salt. I have no idea why. Now, somebody might tell you something different, but no. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the tripod. Oh, come on, water. So how was my night last night? I'll tell you this. I did have a big question. A little scare last night. I'm gonna go ahead and start cracking the eggs. That's a good idea. Let's see. There you go. That's when you can see me crack eggs. I know that's exciting. Our presentation plates I'm gonna put over here. Oh, and use this to be able to pull my eggs out. Yes, sir. So, last night, I tell everybody, do not weigh yourself. Obviously, you want to weigh yourself every so often. I've been doing a lot of working out, so I've gained a lot of muscle. And when you do that, you're gonna have a tiny bit of fluctuation. And you know, it's old programming. Old programming is gonna keep it where, man, those look absolutely gorgeous. I do want to let you know where I got these little bowls at. These little bowls came in a pack of 4 at the Dollar Tree. Definitely think about, I would suggest investing in some tiny little bowls like this. It makes life so easy, so simple. If you ever melt some hard cheeses, they're a nice little dipping bowl. I've never used them for that. If you're gonna be doing any type of, yeah, that might work for, might. I don't know, for some reason my mind just went to pork rinds, and pork rinds, squishing them up and then putting, you know, some other type of flavoring on some meat that you can do, which is something that now I'm thinking about. Maybe that's what we're gonna do with our pork chops here in a little bit. That would be bad. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I think I will try doing that. I think I will. So there's nothing much more boring than watching water boil, or the lack of thereof. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the phone and talk to y'all more, because there's nothing better than me boring you to death, right? All right, so let's see. Let's talk about, I don't know, what can we talk about? Tomorrow I've got to, when carnivores are priority, you're definitely always going to play Rockin' Robin in the background. Just kidding. I do like how this music isn't copyrighted. It's got a 1-hour loop to it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Tomorrow is my day off, one of them. And I don't know, maybe I'll work a little overtime. I don't know. Who wants to work overtime? Nobody wants to work overtime. It's like if you got to pay off debts, yeah. Yeah, I still owe on my house, okay? Anyway. But when you're on the carnivore diet, you got to plan. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I've got lots of pork chops now, or the pork loin cut up. I got a lot of steaks. I'm out of cream. Heavy whipping cream, definitely need to get that. And it's a little good ride. If you're familiar with Tennessee, what I do is I go to the Sam's Club in Franklin. Enjoy that little place. And you know, I'm gonna just take a look at the meat, see what looks good. Let's come on over here and check our water. Wow, finally, huh? Whew, water does not want to cooperate today, boy. I mean, all it is. How long does it take to get water to boil? Hours. We're up to 9 minutes here. But yeah, okay, so when you think about an egg, you might think about, for those of you still here, maybe you probably fast forwarded to see what the eggs turned out like. That's totally cool. But when it comes to eggs, eggs are one of the healthiest things a person can eat. Period. There's a scare about cholesterol, and I think the scare about cholesterol, for the most part, is just to dumb us down. Yeah, because your body's full of cholesterol. The cholesterol actually heals the body. The cholesterol gets the blame. So when you're eating tons of processed food, the cholesterol is all throughout your body. Okay, cholesterol heals the body. Your species-specific optimal diet, in my opinion, is going to be meat and eggs. And our water's boiling, boy. All right, so I turn it down a little bit. Let me go and get you on the tripod. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. You're going to find out this is really fast and easy. Kaboom. All right. What's cool about these bowls is you can stack them up as well. Okay. So. Yeah, this is gonna be exciting if this turns out half of how I think it's gonna turn out. All right, just gonna let you know what's gonna happen here. I've already got my seasonings. I've already got my ideas on my presentations. I've already picked out. Okay. So I'm gonna go with parsley and paprika. Now let me explain this to you. Parsley is just a pretty green. Paprika is an anti-inflammation, which really, I enjoy that. Okay, our eggs, we should cook those in theory for 2.5 minutes. I personally don't think it takes that long, but a lot of times I undercook. So what I did is I just put on a timer for 1 minute, and actually I put it on for 1:30. I think that's gonna be the perfect time. It is looking pretty, isn't it? Ooh. Here you can see it. Let's go ahead and get it where you can see it a little bit better. Yep. The perfect poached eggs. All of them different presentations. It has to do with just visuals. Everything in life has to do with visuals. It does. Or, you know, it's very interesting. So, our homes, we should... I'm going to tell y'all stuff that you already know, but our home should look absolutely phenomenal. Take our time, make our houses look really, really nice. We also need to take the time to make our food every day. That's one thing that people miss out on. Presentation with our food is so, so important. The nutritional levels of our food are so, so important. Keeping our houses cleaned up, so important. It's also, if you've seen my couches, it's also important not to buy new couches when you have two big old dogs and you know they're going to destroy your couch. Okay, there's our first egg. Alright. Alright, putting the timer on again. So we do have our first egg done. Do you see how fast that was? Absolutely unbelievable. Gonna go ahead and, on this one right here, I'm just gonna do a little pink salt. I'm not really pleased with how this egg cooked, but eggs are perfect no matter how they turn out. They're just the perfect nutritional dynamos. They're irreplaceable. Beef liver also is very nutritional, but eggs are so inexpensive. They're so healthy for us. There's nothing to fear when it comes to eggs. Absolutely zero. There's nothing to fear when it comes to butter either. Not at all. Where you have to fear is your seed oils. That's going to be fearful. You also should be fearful of fiber. Now, they say you're supposed to eat so much fiber, but that's not true. The fiber actually congests us up. When I've been on the carnivore diet now for how many days? Is it 98 now? Yeah, day 98. Thriving, regular as can be, feel great. Ooh, now that's a better looking egg. Mind you, each egg's perfect, but I like it so that the round part right here is bigger on the sides. And that's just a preference that I have. Okay. Oh, look at that. That one's looking pretty, boy. Never thought I'd see a time where I was getting excited about eggs. So, let's talk about the nutritional aspect of this. And before we do that, hey Google, how many grams of protein are in an egg? as I thought. Okay, so 6 grams. Okay, so we've got 5 eggs here. That's 30 grams of protein. Not too bad. Well, where's my mark on the protein? My protein goal. My mark is always going to be around 150. Whoo, you can see the difference, boy. Check that out. Comparing those 2 eggs, big difference. And this one right here, I don't know. For some reason, you got to go with your emotion, got to go with your gut. All right, I'm gonna barely tap that thing. What I'm trying to do is I'm going for color dispersion, presentation. It's gonna have a little bit of a zing to it. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop another egg in. Wow, look at that. That is, to me, that is the perfect poached egg. That is right there. Yes. Absolutely love it. As you can see, this one is perfect too. I really like the way that one looks. Now this next one we're gonna do you see how this can actually become fun? And you can figure out which one is your perfect one. Oh man, I didn't put the timer on. Okay, now I just put it on a minute. Okay, so the next egg, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the paprika and the parsley that I was talking to you about earlier. So we really want to know a little bit about, you know, what we're using as far as ingredients go, or why we're doing them. And the paprika is going to be anti-inflammational, and also just has a really good flavor. If you turned into other videos that I've done, and I probably should have waited until I was more awake to do this video. I don't want to rob you all of my personality. Just kidding. But seriously, yeah. And okay, so I'm going to do something that's kind of, I'm going to call it a little bit from the Orient, even though it has nothing to do with the Orient. I'm just going to call it that. We're going to call this one, I just came up with this, guys. We're going to call this the traditional, the salt and the pepper. This one right here, we're kind of call that one spicy. Let's go ahead and move this around. Okay, where'd my egg go? Now, oh my, that one looks pretty, boy. All right, there we go. With this one, oh, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. So much fun doing this. You know, there's so many other ideas I could get. Okay, so for this one right here, all right, let me go ahead and drop another egg in. Boom. Let me go put the timer on. Every 2 minutes, do another 6 grams of protein. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so for this one, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some paprika. I love the flavor of paprika. Right there. I'm gonna put a little bit of parsley. Mind you, this green is only to add a little green to it. So we're just gonna call that our anti-inflammation egg. That's what I'm talking about. Traditional, spicy, anti-inflammation, and one from our Orient. Yes, sir. You see, my imagination is coming back. As I'm on the carnivore diet. You go on the carnivore diet, your brain starts healing, you start feeling awesome. It's amazing. Okay, so for one from the Orient, we're gonna put ground turmeric on that bad boy. Ground turmeric, great for getting down inflammation. This is some important stuff, guys. You want to think in these terms. Food just isn't food. You just don't throw food into your mouth and go, oh, well, I think everything is gonna work out. Look at that. Look at that. How beautiful that is. Man. Okay, so we're gonna do the turmeric, but to do the turmeric, to be able to help the turmeric absorb in our bodies, we're gonna be putting pepper on that egg, okay? You're thinking on whole different levels now. Your awareness is peaking. It's so important. All right. Right now we only have about 22 seconds left. First, I just want to thank y'all so much for showing up and checking out these eggs with me and having some fun. Carnivore is one of the most satiating diets you'll ever eat. This is a lifestyle for me. If you actually knew the healing power of eggs, or if you get your mind wrapped around it eventually, which you very well might already have, I'm gonna go ahead and do another egg. Now look at these bowls. That is no problem. You put a little dot of soap in those, easy peasy on the cleanup, guys. That's what I'm talking about. You're not having to dirty like a bunch of big bowls. Makes it a lot easier on the cleanup. I will be doing some pork chops. I'll be getting about 100, actually, and I'm gonna weigh it out to see exactly how much I have. After I wake up here in a little bit, just a little bit more, I might even do the pork chops. As I said, I'm gonna leave the house for a little bit. Ooh, look at this one. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's really cool to me. The anti-inflammation one is not only pretty, but I mean, it tastes really good. Love that paprika on there. All right, so let's go ahead and do this one. Okay, so this one's more about health than anything. I could probably do an individual video on each one of these, just like a little short one. There's our anti-inflammation. That is absolutely amazing. That is gorgeous, actually. That is really soft. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is really exciting. Yeah, I had an idea, guys, and I just wanted to show you all this morning. And I made so many poached eggs. And I've been making poached eggs for you all when it comes to like a side dish. But really, poached eggs are a main dish. That's the amazing part about it. Really are. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. We're gonna go ahead and put it right. Where are we gonna put it? I'm intrigued, but I'm gonna go with the spicy. I'm gonna have 2 spices. How about that? Gonna go ahead and take this cayenne. Gonna tap, tap, tap. Absolutely gorgeous. Water's off. This is easy cleanup. You just wait till it cools down, wash it out. Everything's great. All right, those are our eggs. Wow. Whew. I'll get this loaded up here in a little bit. Y'all have a beautiful day. Thank you for showing up. Hope that inspired you to make your own type of poached egg. There's our anti-inflammation one. Never thought about an egg as anti-inflammation, did you? Nature's multivitamin in that yolk there, boys. This one right here, what? Just a beautiful egg. Oh yeah. Then we got our traditional going on there. And then we got our 2 spicy ones. Now you can see which ones that I enjoy the most. I love the spicy. Absolutely. Y'all have a beautiful morning. I will check back with you. This is the carnivore lifestyle.